Everybody's talking about Dr. Britt Baker DMD being out of AEW, according to a recent report from PWTorch, Wade Keller. Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and get to this story straight from the desk of PWTorch. We're going to read a little bit of it. I'm going to link the actual article and maybe even the full article down below in the description. Go there and read it for yourself. But here is what it says right off the page. It says here, Wade Keller from PWTorch, she might be done with AEW. At least the feeling I'm getting from talking to people in AEW is Tony Khan might have her in the same category as some other wrestlers where they just don't get phone calls and don't get called into the shows. AKA Ricky Starks, AKA Ray Phoenix. When Tony Khan is done with you, he doesn't go to you to your face and tell you you are no longer needed. He just ignores you. He just ignores you, pays you to stay at home if you need it, and then when your contract expires, bye. Yeah, what a boss, right? Let's continue. There is a lot of frustration with her. I've heard this pretty consistently. She's wildly unpopular in the women's locker room. We'll get to it. One person said no one ever wants to see her come back. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm clearly reading this for the first time. Let me read that again. One person said no one ever wants to see her come back, speaking of the women's locker room. From what I'm hearing, at least the attitude right now, at the moment, the belief is Tony Khan is fed up enough. Wow. Tony Khan fed up? Look at that. Tony Khan is fed up enough that he's just gonna focus his TV time on others. I don't know what that means in terms of her pay and her contract, and it's possible eventually things will change. At this point in asking around, you should not expect to see her back imminently. End quote. So that's off the page. There is more. You can go read it for yourself. I've linked it down below. Let me get to it. We all know, we've all known for a while that Britt Baker is a hothead. I mean, think about it. Think about what happened with Thunder Rosa. I'm going to keep bringing it up. We know about the craziness involving her and her being bullied, from what I'm hearing. Her having to talk to the women's locker room, apologize, and Britt Baker being right there at the forefront. Mean Girl stuff. Literally from the movie Mean Girls. I'm serious. She's that kind of girl. She is the head honcho of the high school cheerleader squad. Making fun of people, leading hazing kind of issues. I'm exaggerating from that standpoint, but you get the idea. I'm painting an image. I am painting an image of what people are saying and have said about Britt Baker. My good friend from A&B Combos, Becky, came out actually on I forgot which video it was, but on their channel, said she had an issue with Britt Baker. Britt Baker gave her this. You know what that means, right? Read between the lines. Yeah, Britt is not the best person to be around. Now, is she always that way? No. Is she different towards other people? Sure. But from the stories I've heard, and I love Thunder Rosa, I love Becky, I trust both of them. They both said that Britt is not the best person to be around. And before any of you bring up what happened between her and Adam Cole, I do not care. I don't care. What could have happened between her and Adam Cole could just be them. Alright? That is their relationship. So don't be coming up here using this story to go, that's why Adam Cole dumped her. No, you don't know that. Miss me with that and don't do that here. I'm not even going to talk about her personal life. That is her personal life. What I am going to go off of is the smoke I'm seeing. And the smoke tells me Britt Baker is hard to work with. Britt Baker is a shit stirrer. Do I have to go back what happened, midsummer? During that feud with Mercedes Moné where she got suspended got sent home because she was talking shit about MJF and Will Ospreay having a long match and taking TV time away from talent? Right? And then Alicia, dude, another good friend of mine. Oh God, I guess Brit hates me now. But another good friend of mine went to go tell MJF. They got into an argument. Guess who got sent home? Britt Baker. It should have been MJF too, to be fair. Brit is a shit stirrer. So, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, if I was Tony Khan, yeah, I can completely understand why he would want nothing to do with her. And it's all her fault. It is all her doing. On paper, Britt Baker is one of the best. No, screw that. Britt Baker is the best female talent to walk through AEW. Period. Non-stop. I don't care what anyone has to say. Inside the ring, on the microphone, as a superstar, in terms of her drawing power, she is number one. Period. When I think AEW, I think Britt Baker. I think Dr. Britt Baker DMD. She is their top female wrestler. She has a ton of value. She adds a ton of value to that show. More as a heel than a babyface, but either or. That doesn't mean, and it doesn't excuse her behavior. I can give her her flowers as a great talent, but also go, homegirl, you're making things hard for people to come here and work. And that is something we cannot have. Tony Khan, when it comes to his behavior here, ignoring her, I think is a bitch move. And I'll say it's a bitch move. It was a bitch move with Ricky Starks and a bitch move with Ray Phoenix. But I will defend Tony Khan here and say, yeah, if you think she's a problem, be done with her. Matter of fact, you should go to her, call her on the phone and go, hey, Britt, we can't have you here no more because you're causing too much drama and you're making the locker room toxic. Bye. He has every right to do that. If it's what it is, if that's what she's doing, get rid of her. Get rid of her. Her staying under contract and him just letting her slip by, that kind of gives credence to this idea that maybe she's not as bad as we think she is. He fired CM Punk. Now, I still don't believe CM Punk is as bad as everyone says he is when it comes to AEW. I don't think I ever will. I don't care what any content creator says. I don't care how much you worship Solid Monster or JD, although JD is more fair about it. I'm not even saying Solid Monster is not fair. Doesn't really matter who you worship that says otherwise. CM Punk, in my opinion, was acting how he was treated. You want to be a fucking asshole to him, he'll be one twice as much back to you. That's his energy. Show him respect, he'll be twice as respectful to you. You can call that right and wrong all you want. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about it. Tony Khan fired that dude. He fired the biggest star in his company. Why can't he fire Britt Baker? If she really is that toxic, and I have every right to believe she is, get rid of her. Bye. Let her go to WWE. Before y'all say, oh, she's going to do the same. No, she's not. Nope. No, she's not. I guarantee you. When, and I do say when, because she's done. She's out the door. I think she's out the door. When she goes to WWE, watch how fast she changes. She's going to check her attitude with WWE because WWE has a structure. Also, she ain't playing that shit with Charlotte Flair or Becky Lynch or Bianca Belair. They will put her in line like that. Especially Triple H. And Stephanie McMahon. This little high school shit she gets away with in AEW, which is terrible, and she should be held accountable for that, is a result of bad management. It's a result of bad management. She ain't doing that in WWE. So yes, I do think she will be WWE's problem, but it's a problem that WWE can handle. She will be kept in line. She will be on her best behavior. And if she's not, and she pulls this shit in WWE, her career is over. So as far as I'm concerned, she might as well just leave. She might as well turn in her resignation letter. What the hell? This isn't a corporate job. She might as well request her release, Go to Tony Khan, call him up right now, and tell him, look, you don't want me here. I don't want to be here. Let me go. Thank you so much. Now, Tony will tell her no because he's a little bitch. Yeah, I call Tony Khan a little bitch boy. You can tell him I said that. Clip this. And then clip this part for me. Tony Khan is a little bitch boy for not being a man and firing these wrestlers who don't want to be there. Ricky Starks, Ray Phoenix, and now Britt Baker over here clearly don't want to be there no more. Or you don't want them there. So get rid of them. Be a man, grow some balls, and fire them. You fired CM Punk, but you can't seem to fire anyone else that doesn't want to be there or you don't want them there. And that makes you a bitch boy, Tony. Now watch that go viral. Watch someone post that on, X? Whatever. Post it and tag him on it. And if Tony has a problem with it, hopefully you're keeping this part in as well. I'm on X. Come find me. People don't want to be with you no more. Get rid of them. If they are bad for your company, backstage, in front of the camera, both, whatever. If they are bad for your business, get rid of them. If all the rumors are true, if everything Wade Keller said about Britt Baker is the truth, get rid of her. Get rid of her. If she is toxic, bye. Let her go to WWE. Let them break her in, make her a better person. I love Brit. I say better person. But, yeah, if she's toxic backstage, and clearly she is, based off of the stories, I trust Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa doesn't have a reason to lie. Thunder Rosa says she's a problem. All right, well, bye. I don't care how good you are. Clearly they don't need her. They don't need her. Mercedes Moné's there. Yes, I think Mercedes Moné is a better talent than Britt Baker. Sorry. Nope. Cry to your mom. Cry to your mama. I'm not trying to hear it. Nope. Nope. Inside the ring? Yep. Microphone? Yep. Yep. Fine. I'll let Britt have the microphone. She is better on the microphone than Mercedes. But everything else, star power inside the ring, overall appeal, better than Britt Baker. Deal with it. Cry about it. Cry about it. Cry about it to your mom. I'm not trying to hear it. Britt doesn't add anything to the roster no more. Sorry. What is she going to do? Okay, she comes back and do what? Feud with Serena Deeb? Deonna Purrazzo? On what? Collision? There is no reason for her to be there no more. There is no reason to have Britt Baker there. Cut your losses. Stop paying her. Quit spending money on people that don't want to fucking be there and you won't use them. Bye. Bye, Britt. We'll see you in WWE on NXT, probably. Well, you'll probably be on the main roster, honestly. SmackDown could use Britt Baker. Matter of fact, yeah. Bring Britt Baker to SmackDown, let her deal with Charlotte Flair. Yeah, Britt, try that shit with Charlotte. Try to bully Charlotte. See how that works for you. Go backstage and try to talk shit about Charlotte Flair. Oh, yeah, see how far that gets. Yes, I think Britt Baker should go to WWE. Yes, I do think some of the stories are true. I do think there's smoke to the fire. Where there's a lot of smoke, there's gotta be some kind of fire. Do I think she's an evil, toxic, Tessa Blanchard racist? No. No, she'll be fine. She'll be absolutely fine in WWE. She just needs an attitude adjustment. She's been spoiled by a billionaire who lets her do whatever the hell she wants. Well, Britt, that's over with. Now, when you go to WWE, you're going to have to be a good girl. A very good, what's another word here? Well, like I said, be a good girl. Be a good Samaritan. Fall in line. Do what you're told. Get a gold star. Smile when you're told to smile. Work her. And if she doesn't like it, Okay, go be a goddamn dentist and shut the fuck up. I don't care what she does. She would be great for WWE. She's a great talent. And I would love to see her in WWE. But no, I'm not going to sit here and defend her. The smoke is there. You read the rumors. 3 people. Alicia Toot, my friend Becky B, and then of course Thunder Rosa. All of them I know. All of them said that she's got issues. And I trust all 3 of them. So, I'll give her flowers. I think she's a great talent. I think I would love to see her in WWE. Imagine Britt Baker versus Charlotte Flair. Fuck yes. And I know, I'll even give her this. I'll give her one thing. I'll be positive. I think Britt Baker would be massive in WWE. Her stock would rise so goddamn high, she would be a women's champion within 3 years. Within 3 years. If she keeps her attitude right. So yes, go to WWE. Leave AEW. Fuck it. They don't need you anyways. She should request her release and get the hell out of there. And if Tony Khan doesn't give it to her, be an absolute nuisance until he grows some fucking balls and fires you. But no, I'm not going to sit here and say that any of the stories were false, because I have every right to believe them. And she does deserve to be fired. It's just Tony Khan is a bitch boy and won't do it. Give me your thoughts down below about Britt Baker and what I had to say. Thank you guys for watching. Do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I love you all, and I'll catch you guys next time right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.